All right, we're going to start out by removing the fuel pump assembly from the original tank. We're going to be going back in with a BBK 1607 255 liter per hour fuel pump. It comes with all the hardware and wiring connections you need to install it back in your Mustang. Now you can use a small flat blade screwdriver and remove the plastic clip that holds on the supply jumper line to the fuel pump assembly. Then use your fuel line remover tool to go ahead and remove the fuel return line from the fuel pump assembly. Unplug your electrical connector, remove the lock ring, then lift the fuel pump assembly from the tank. The sock was no longer attached to the bottom of the pump because the baffle had moved around so much it tore it off. Our fuel pump has already been replaced at some point in its life, but the connectors on a stock fuel pump will look just like this. Now to remove your fuel pump, you want to remove the two fasteners on the side of the assembly. That way you can gain access to the pump. Remove the hose, remove the filter sock, and remove the pump from the hanger. All right, with the fuel pump removed from the fuel pump assembly, we can go ahead and unhook the electrical connection. If your new fuel pump comes with a new electrical connector, go ahead and cut the wires coming out of the fuel pump assembly. Grab your new electrical connector and the butt connectors supplied with the fuel pump. Cut the connector pigtail to length and use the supplied butt connectors to attach it to the wiring on the fuel pump assembly. Now you can plug in your new fuel pump. Remove the red protective cap off the bottom of the pump and remove the gray protective cap off the top of the pump. Grab the small rubber insulator and slide it on to the pump inlet, and then grab your S-hose and, if required, cut it to length. Attach the hose to the fuel pump assembly, tighten it down with one of the supplied clamps, slide the fuel pump outlet into the other side of the hose and attach it with the other supplied clamp. Put your fuel pump back into the assembly and reinstall the screws for the side of the assembly. With the assembly completely tightened back down and the pump in place, you can attach your fuel pump strainer sock. All right, with your fuel pump assembly completely put back together, you can go ahead and fold the sock into the tank and then slide the pump assembly into place. You can take a peek through the filler neck hole and make sure that the sock and pump find their way into the baffle properly. Slide the O-ring onto the fuel pump assembly in between the assembly and the tank. Put your lock ring into place and tap it into the lock position. All right, we've got our new BBK 1607 255 liter per hour fuel pump installed in the tank, and the tank is ready to go back into the car. Now you definitely want to replace your filler neck seal with our 5.0 Resto replacement, and another thing to consider is the filler neck to trunk floor seal, which is often torn or rotted away. We got you covered with a 5.0 Resto replacement. For more fuel system parts and other installation videos, check out latemodelrestoration.com.